What kind of guys were they?
If you're talking race-wise, is that what you're
Why
going?
would I bring that up?
I don't know. We were just talking
about. Oh my God,
about
Gavin, take it easy.
we were literally just talking about races, and then you're like, "Hey, everyone that was working at your shop, what kind of people were they?" And I was like,
I'm saying,
"How else am I supposed to take that?"
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. You are entering the Pirate's Den.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Pirates Den podcast. You're probably realizing this is not the voice of Zach right now, but that's okay because Zach's still here. Whoops.
Maybe I'm still here. What's up, guys?
Anyways, I decided to try my hand at the intro. It was okay. I'm going to give it a solid 4 out of 10. Trevor's not back again this week, but we got the dynamic threesome here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got Zach in the house.
It works.
And Gavin, as he always is, getting here 45 minutes early.
I wasn't here 45 minutes early. I was here 30 minutes early.
At least he's trying to justify it.
Well, if you're not early, you are late.
No, I agree. And I was late. But anyways, what's going on, guys? What's going on this week? How's it been?
It has been a fucking week.
Yeah, it's been a fucking week for me.
Yeah.
Friday, I felt awful.
Did you?
Yeah, that's why.
What was wrong with you?
So, Thursday night, well, I guess it was actually real early. Friday morning, I woke up at midnight, and I woke up in bed choking on. I was almost aspirating on my vomit. I don't know where it came from.
Oh God, really? Dude,
I don't know where it came from. And I rushed to the bathroom, finished fucking puking, but then I couldn't, and obviously I had a horrible acid reflux. I couldn't get back to sleep. So then, dude, I think I have a rotator cuff injury in the shoulder here.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
I notice it more at the end of the day when I lay down.
Sure, because you've been active all day, so you're like aggravating it, probably.
That's probably exactly what it is. But when my alarm went off to get ready for work, I went to reach over to grab my phone, and my arm just went and it's hit my bed. And, I couldn't fucking move it, and I was like, and I only slept for 2 hours. So between that and that, I was like, dude, I can't go to work. I could go to work, but there's no way I was gonna be able to get in a truck and drive.
Right. Yeah.
I was not safe to be driving. So I was just like, I'm just going to call it a day. I felt like shit because I
Called it a day,
and I called it a day last week too. So it's starting to look like that other coworker of ours.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
That's how it gets.
But other than that, my week was great. I mean, it was busy, but it was great. What about you?
You ever seen a doctor about your shoulder?
No, I'm going. This just barely started within the last month or two.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in because it's really painful on my right, and I'm starting to barely feel it in my left.
Shit.
So I'm like, I want to get this looked at. I don't think it's a rotator cuff tear because I looked it up, and you can't even lift your arm
if there's a tear. Yeah,
if there's a tear. But
I've actually felt pain in mine the last 2 weeks. I think I injured it lifting weights. Right when I was doing a dumbbell overhead press, I was all of a sudden there was just pain there, and I was like, but I kind of soldiered on, which was the
wrong
move. Yeah, that was the
worst move you can do.
Yeah. So and I'm always telling anybody that's with me, don't push through pain, because that's
your
real
sign.
Pain, not
an ache ache is different because it just means,
oh, you're doing it a little wrong. You shouldn't do it that way. But you can keep going.
And an ache is just an ache is different than a pain.
Yeah. Well, and then there's like pain, like there's like the fatigue of, reaching failure in a lift or whatever. But then there's like a sharp pain that's like, oh, that's, you can tell the difference
hurt
between
something.
the injury versus so like I'm always telling people not to do that, but then I just go ahead and
do it anyway.
Didn't practice what I preach, and
dude, all the time. We're all guilty of that shit.
that's exactly how my shoulder started. It started just like this one. It's just a dull ache.
Yeah.
And then over the course of the last few days or like few weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks, I can't even, if I lay on my back, it fucking hurts. Like this pain the pain in my shoulder will wake me up at night.
Sucks, man.
Like I'll be laying there and I'm like, I'll have a dream that I'm getting stabbed right here. Right. And
Jesus Christ.
Trap, right?
Yeah, yours is that's your trap.
Right in my trap.
That's a different
like going
injury,
right in
seemingly.
there.
Yeah.
But I think it's from what I looked up, it's a rotator cuff injury. I'm not going to say tear because I looked at tear and like literally they have trouble lifting their hand.
Yeah.
Chest
it's probably inflammation.
Or but
totally.
I want to look it up or go into a doctor, have him look at it just to make sure it's
couldn't hurt. Yeah.
I mean, if all I need is a cortisone shot, cool.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Because
I didn't even think about that, dude. I could, because I've been putting it off, like going to the doctor. I'm like, what are they gonna do? Like
give you
like don't use it or whatever.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't want to take my finger in because everyone's all like, oh, you need to, and I was like, why? So they can say it's busted, and then that's it.
There's a few things like you're gonna walk in and walk out completely unsatisfied. Finger injury, if it's not broke, they're like, oh, give it some time.
Yeah, or they're like, here, go to this other doctor, so they can just tell you the exact same thing I told you.
Soreness, unless you go in with something pointed the wrong way or something like that,
Oh no, everyone wants to get it X-rayed, so I guess I'll do that.
You didn't go to the doctor to get that done? You just did it yourself?
Yeah, I've been taping my own hand.
So,
like, no, when you had the whole fucking.
Yeah, I did all that myself.
That was all in you.
So was it jammed?
Yeah, you should go in and just get it looked at.
Are they functional? Are they moving?
Sort of.
Dude,
I can't close it all the way.
Dude, it's fucking bruised.
Just give it time.
Get that fucking shit looked at.
It's been a month. Fine. It's fine.
Just put ice on it.
Yeah, it's just a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did break your fucking
twice. The same spot.
Oh, so wait a minute. So you're saying that like it looks broken to you?
Yeah, no. Dude, look at that fucking ring finger. It is fucking swollen.
Oh wow, it's bigger than I thought. Ooh.
Yeah, and it's a lot smaller than it started out as.
Have you been icing it or anything like that?
I iced it like 3 times and then more than 3 times.
Sounds like he's done enough to me.
Right.
But really, I mean, at the same time,
I just don't want it to have tendon damage.
What he did would be exactly what the doctor would do.
What do you mean? What did I do?
Well, how'd you hurt it?
I fell in the river and my hand went into this fucking like weird shaped hole. And I cut up my wrist, so I looked like I was trying to kill myself and fucked up my fingers at the same time. When I pulled it out, dude, it was just like right here, right next to this giant blue fucking vein. And then this one's over top of other blue veins. So yeah, it looked like I just tried to end it with like a weird stabbing motion, which is a terrible way to do that.
Yeah, chances are you're going to be fine on your own, just letting it
heal.
The things he did are the exact things a doctor would do for a finger
just
break.
Like limit movement.
Which is hard because I can't just stop using my hand.
It'll heal and then.
Oh no, I'm ambidextrous. A stranger's always fine, but
yeah, it'll heal and then the swelling and the flexibility will come back with time. It's just
and what I think it is like I probably fractured the fuck out of the fingers.
With my breaks, it wasn't my fingers I broke; it was my hand, and so I needed to go get an actual splint.
Yeah,
which was fun. That was a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Well, see, I broke it.
And how long did that take for your hand to heal anyway? Like 2 months?
Good month or 2, yeah. And it's still not fully healed. Like I can't hear it.
Never will be.
Yeah, I was like,
I can feel it.
That's just popping. What your new hand is. That's just your hand.
And then when
which sucks because I was like, my hand was like water.
I broke it at my bachelor party.
Right, I remember that.
Dumb stories. I think I've already told that story.
You have, yeah. You told
on the podcast.
Have you? Not here,
and
but
episodes
with me.
that early episodes I listened to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've told it. I just got in wasn't an argument with my wife. It was me being a dumbass, and it was just stupid. It wasn't even a.
It was Zach.
dumb.
It was Zach overthinking.
It was both of
alcohol-brained.
us.
Huh?
Both me and her overthinking.
Oh yeah, very much so. You know, it was like I was like, it's just.
It was no big deal, but my wife and I turned it into a big deal, and
it was perfect. That was exactly how.
And I punched a tree, and that's where I broke my hand. I broke it, just below the
pinky
knuckle, like right dead center of my hand, right below the pinky, and then that healed. But then at work, when I worked at Idahoan,
you punched the forklift, right?
Yes,
forklifts are tough. If anybody doesn't know,
they're made of metal. It turns out
I tend to punch things that are immovable, like trees. 8,000-pound forklifts.
See, all I'm hearing is that you need to work harder on your punches. You can move a tree,
dude.
It's Minecraft has taught
possible,
me.
yeah.
It's possible, yeah.
I believe in you.
But I did that, broke my hand at Idahoan, and I had to do the same thing, get the splint and everything. But my last X-ray I had, my bone was infused back together, and I still don't think it has.
Wow. So you better not do that again.
No, and I
mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend.
So yeah, like right here, my bone right there doesn't connect to the rest of my hand.
Or you need to switch to your left hand when you punch things.
Yeah, but then
now he has two busted fucking hands.
Then I can't jack off because it hurts to jack off with this hand. So I've learned to do it with this hand.
There it is.
You're like, it was too much pain. Like when you shake a broken, like a wound, you know, you're like, fuck, I hate every ounce of this.
But yeah,
like, I'm making it weird because I'm doing jack off motions.
Dude, he's
but
like
so,
he's standing there with two broken hands. He's like looking at the gap between his mattress and his
box spring.
He's like,
you had to think about it.
That could work.
You know what you do?
His wife walks in on him with like a hair dryer, trying to heat it.
Now see what you do.
What the fuck?
Now see what you do is you get a Pringles can.
Yeah.
You get 2 bars or 2 sponges and a
rubber glove.
Put some lube in that.
Holy
then stick
shit.
that between.
So have you ever been to prison? That's where it came
your
from.
Own little.
It's called the pussy pocket.
Yeah, fleshlight.
Yeah, a little jailhouse pleasure hole.
Have you guys ever looked up pocket pussies?
Yes, I have. I actually owned one.
They're actually like fairly expensive for like how long they last, huh? I've never had one.
It depends what kind, like the really nice ones I guess last a long. Well, fuck, dude. Did you know they make full on body?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like full on. Like,
oh yeah. They also
bodies.
do just like the ass cheeks and like hip.
Like, yeah, they do it from the head down.
So not even all the way down though. It's just like a little bit of like leg, and that's it.
That's what I mean.
So
like
what did you have?
It was just a fucking little fucking silicone fucking thing about that
little
big.
tube. How long did it last? How many jacks did it last?
Before I threw it away?
Or did it break? Or did
no,
you just
it never
throw
broke.
It away?
I just threw it away because I was like, I don't want to put this in my movie because I had it when I lived in Rexburg, and then when I moved to China, I'm like, I'm not moving with this. Fuck it.
Why not?
Go toss it to
it was okay. So I think the worst thing about having one of those is cleaning it.
Yeah. Getting
I mean,
out of it.
Well, no, that's if you want to come in
whatever.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about pocket pussies today. We're not talking about porn. We're talking about jacking it. Again.
I did bring this concern up.
You did. Mine was a shorter one.
Obviously.
And so like it. Yeah. Well, it wasn't so you can get the ones that are like full on, like have handle and everything.
About. Yeah.
The one I had was just like it went around and then so the tip of my dick was sticking out. So when I finished, it wasn't inside of it. But I did have one that was big enough for me to finish inside of. Oh, dude, when you were done, it's like you can't just let it sit.
Yeah,
because that's fucking gross. So you got to clean it.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there in the sink and I'm like,
he's like, I don't play with my own jizz.
You're like, it's so stringy. But
that's the kids holding hands all together all the way up.
And I mean, if you're like me, like I like to take.
You remember the monkey toys?
There's a potential nap afterwards. There's a big potential of a nap after.
No.
Yeah.
After really?
No.
What?
So I could
wide
jack
awake
off
after
for
that?
like literally 2 hours and still not be tired.
So are you talking about like?
No, I'm not saying like it's.
But that's like aggressive.
like
Just so we're all aware.
So are you talking about just? So my thing is the nap is. Are you using just bucket pussy or are you using the whole flesh doll?
Wow.
Because the whole flesh doll, there's a nap in there because that's a lot of physical activity.
I don't think so.
No, just the
dude. Even after sex, I'm not tired. I'm always like, all right, you guys want to like fucking.
It's not an exhaustion thing. It's just like something about it. Just
so it's a mind exhaustion because
for
I mean, it is
like,
a mental war when you're having sex. I don't care what anyone says because you have to be in your head. You're like, if I don't focus, I can't focus on that, or I'll come too soon. So I gotta be like upstairs doing something else.
I see. I don't know. I think it's just.
There's me. I only care about myself, so fuck it.
An honest person, finally.
Well, no, we're all selfish. If we're gonna be honest, there's always a time when we're selfish, but there's always that one time when we're like overly loving. You're like, I didn't come for you.
No,
no, you guys have never not come.
No, of course.
I've not come like so many events. It's like,
well, not because I didn't want to, just because it's like, okay, I'm tired and I can't continue.
Too drunk.
And it's done.
Too drunk.
Too drunk, or after like 4 times in a row, I'm like, listen, I'm done.
You're like, the ghost load came like 2 rounds ago.
I picture him like talking to his hand, like, look, I can't go again.
I know you're lonely, but you just need to get a stretch toy.
That's my wife and I don't go at it like that unless I'm the sober one and she's the drunk one,
right?
Because if I get too drunk, it's
good night.
No, I'm going to go. I could probably get it up, but I'm like, no, it's just nap time.
Yeah, right.
Well,
here's a question: what's your record in one day
for jacking it?
Yeah,
dude, I can't. 20, 30.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah, I'm actually genuinely impressed with that.
What? How's that even possible?
I thought
my number was impressive.
What was your number?
8.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think about 8.
Okay, maybe 20,
but that was like a lonely time.
Okay, it might be. It might
or
be
like
closer to 12.
like that moment you're like, I'm just so horny and I don't know why.
Okay,
it might be more closer to 12.
Yeah, I would say like 20. Yeah, I don't even know how you do that without drugs.
I know, like after like the 5th time, you're like, it kind of hurts now, but I'm still there.
Dude, your dick is raw at that point.
I've done it.
Well, not the raw part. See, it's not raw.
Why would it be raw? Are you doing?
No, you gotta do a couple of dry rubs. Okay, let's get real.
I go in raw, dude. I'm not using lotion.
Yeah.
Who said anything about lotion?
What are you talking about?
Lube.
You spit on it? Oh,
lube.
He's all like, no, I'm way too fancy. I can't do a dry rub. I have to use the oils,
the massage oil, that heating massage oil. Oh, that's the ticket.
Oh, is it? Which one do you use?
I don't fucking know. Whatever one my wife bought me to give me shoulder rubs.
She's like,
it's Jasmine, you son of a bitch.
Zach, I got you some more jack off lube.
She doesn't even know.
You went there that last one fast, so I started getting it at Costco.
Yeah, not even Costco. I actually had to order it from like a warehouse. It's just like a 50-barrel drum of it.
It comes into
fucking 50-gallon
it's got
drum.
Like one of those diesel oil, like pumps. Like
just grab an electric one. You just bomb.
Yeah, I gotta flip it on, fill up my bottle like 3 times a day. But
oh my god,
jeez, no, that's crazy.
Do you keep it next to your bed?
It's in the bedside table in the drawer. I don't keep it like out in the open. Yeah. I keep my
he's like, it's too personal now.
I keep my hand lotion and my lotion on my bedside table because I like to.
You have more than one lotion? Because like hand lotion is all I ever.
Well, it's body lotion.
Oh, so it's body butter.
No,
is that what it's called?
Might be body. I use it on my head and my hands.
Oh, okay. See, because I've actually wanted to get some body butter because I was like, I heard it's really good for your skin and shit.
I'm sure. Yeah, I had to put lotion on my taint.
On your taint?
Yeah, last night.
A little bit of swamp ass,
or what did you do?
No, okay,
a little swamp ass.
Sweat burn.
I'll tell you. So in the last year, my thighs have gotten bigger.
Wider.
Yeah, they've gotten bigger, and so like new phenomenon in my life is that my thighs rub together, and it pushes my dick and balls out in front of me, right?
And Dude, no, I have this problem
I've got
too.
like,
so
and so between my thighs on fire, taint, fire, back of the sack, fire, and then a little bit of swamp ass. So between the cheeks, fire. So
like right underneath your ass cheek where your legs meet.
I'm gonna tell you, first time you've ever experienced that? Did it quite turn into a rash yet, or
it was quite red? But it's not the first time. This has been building up. Yesterday was just one of the worst because as they continue to grow, it gets a percent worse.
Yeah, every time.
Out, like because and it last night it was just like I was walking like bow-legged,
dude.
Just
I've
to
been
keep
there.
them spread apart.
There's some days after work I have to walk bow-legged because
dude, it's
you
rough.
get rash.
I have thicker thighs too. They're not probably nearly as muscly as Blake's are because that's what his are. Why his are bigger? Mine are bigger because dude, I just got big legs. I got big legs.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I got fucking soccer player legs for sure.
Yeah.
Kicker legs, yeah. But
I didn't think about that one.
Did the lotion burn? Because
at first it was a little bit stingy, stings, but then like that was last night, and then I could kind of feel it still today, which was weird. But I was like, hey, this is nice, like I might do this as just ritualistically now.
Dude, I'm telling you, baby powder.
See, and I used that for a long time, and then I read this like one article that's like it gives you ball cancer, and I was like, fuck. Like, so even if it's not true, now I'm scared because I used it for years.
You don't plan on having kids, so
I still don't want testicle cancer.
They just fucking chop them off.
Oh my god!
He makes it sound like it's nothing. Also, testicle cancer can go up inside of you. It doesn't just hang out in your balls and stay there.
You catch it early enough, and of course, all cancer.
He doesn't even like going into the doctor. How is he going to catch testicle cancer? He's going to be like, my nut's bigger than the other one. I jerk off too hard. That's it. That's what he's going to be like. I came too hard that last round.
Yeah, but I don't want cancer. But it's probably bullshit. But talc, I mean, I used that for the longest time.
I heard talc's good for you.
You'd think. Oh, there we go. There's proof right there.
Cancer.
None.
But testicular cancer. That fucking South Park episode.
The only thing with the powder, though, it wears off quite quickly.
Yeah, that's the downside.
They have a
like jock strap everlasting.
Hold on, oh, dude! And did you ever or you pile it up in your hand, right? Like a couple pumps, and then you slap it so it can reach your asshole, right?
Yeah, dude. Actually, I won't lie. I just kind of like lay down. I lay down.
Do you put your legs behind your ears? And
no. Just like I was going in for like if I was a woman and I was getting like a ovary check, like the Jeet thing, and just blam
this shit right here,
and then you just
monkey butt
powder.
That sounds nice. Oh, it's expensive.
That's a 3-pack. It's $22 for a 3-pack.
Oh, but how big are they though?
Oh, there's a $17 one.
So yeah, sweat absorbent frictionifier. Dude, I use that all the time in the oil field.
You have? Do you have this now?
No, I don't have it right now.
Oh,
I need to get some more because I'm back to being in a physical
job.
Does that say
obviously. These nuts, women's bliss?
Where
at the top? Or is that?
It does.
Where?
These nuts, women's bliss.
I don't know what that word is.
What the fuck is this?
These women's
it's
bliss.
chafing cream.
How do you say that word? Chamois? Chamois? I don't know what the fuck that is. You got it. Let's pronunciation.
Chamois.
That didn't help.
Chamois.
Chamois?
Okay.
Chamois.
What's the meaning? I don't know what this is.
I don't fucking
Dude,
know.
the definition is more confusing than the fucking... An agile goat antelope with short hooked horns found in mountainous areas of Europe from Spain to the... What is that?
Caucasus.
Where's the Caucasus?
The Caucasus. I can't do the us's.
Wow.
Okay, so...
Anyway,
that's an actual place, actually.
This is probably...
So that
pointless, but
a piece of leather.
What I think of is the uteral, the fucking picture of the uterus has the fucking
sure.
that looks like a goat.
Okay.
That's probably where they got this word out because like
the uterotus.
uteral. The
uteral.
Either way.
I love it. I love that we have so many female viewers and they're going to be like, you guys are fucking so stupid.
I'll tell you this right. Well, we have a few, but only because they know us. Beyond that, we're going to have fucking 0 female viewers.
At least they know that we're stupid. They met us in person. They're like, you're dumb, and now you're even dumber.
I can actually look up and see what our analytics are.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
See, I was trying not to, like, ask you every week because, like, I'm always wondering, but, like...
you should just do like a drop-off, like a viewer's drop list.
Oh, yeah.
Like on our Facebook Messenger, when we all have together. Just drop, like, oh, this is how many viewers we had this week. Oh, this is how many...
So we could do
this is who in this, you know?
All time, that's the amount of plays per episode, audience size. Like, I haven't set up ads yet, so the current balance is 0.
So, yeah, we're not making money, which is fine because honestly, I don't want our fans to have to listen to ads unless it's on YouTube.
I'm going to put ads on it just because the money won't be going just to me. It'll be literally coming straight back into this.
Yeah.
We had thought of setting up like a
Venmo for
the podcast.
To do stuff where like you can get a card for it and like spend money on things for the
podcast.
Jeff and Greg
podcast,
yeah, and like
which is a great idea.
Set up right now, but eventually I'm gonna upgrade all these mics to
better ones,
better actual microphones that aren't USB, and get a mix board and all that. So I mean, it's on the plans. Here's our so we got 99%
USA.
We
one in Spain and Sweden.
Really?
Ooh,
that's wild.
And I wonder how that happened.
How would they the breakdown of where it's listened at: 54% on Spotify, 32% on Apple Podcast, 5% on Podbean. I know exactly who that is because I don't know anybody uses Podbean except for Jeff and Greg.
Right. Yep.
The web browser, that one's probably me from watching the podcast because I put it up on my...
Yeah, I was going to say, who is that, dude?
And then other, I don't know what other would be. It'd probably be like Google Podcasts.
Yeah, all the something that's just small percentage.
Gender. We're actually 60% female.
Wow.
What?
Over 40% male.
No way.
Told you.
That's weird.
So, non-binary and non-specified.
Wow, the age range there is pretty...
How does it know?
Yeah, this is the age range. So it goes off when you make your Spotify account. It asks you what's your date of birth. What?
Oh, okay.
If you link it to, if your Spotify's linked to your Facebook, it knows you're a female.
So wait, who the hell's between 23 and 27 that we know?
Somebody who lied.
Me? No.
Yeah, I was like, you're like 30. What the fuck?
Wait,
are you
Trevor's
27. Oh, no, he's 26, right?
I don't know.
He's such a baby. It's hard to remember. He's such a goddamn giant of a human that
he's the youngest in the crew.
Is he really? He's definitely the dumbest.
Well, I mean, yeah. We'll go with that.
35 to 44 is 40% of our audience. So that's where our largest percentage is older than all of us.
Wow.
So that's where I'm like, where's that at?
We need to just get the word out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah,
that we need to be. Oh, you remember?
All you guys listening, you can help too.
Yeah.
Get the word out.
You can like and share, subscribe. You know, all the usual.
Yeah. We need to make that thing that has all of our socials on it. Remember that thing I was talking about?
Fuck, I need to make that right now.
Make that.
I got to make one that's appropriate.
Well, not right now. I'm not going to make it right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold the podcast for 20 minutes.
He's like, hang on, guys. Fucking.
Yeah.
Let me just do that. Let's see if we can squeeze out one more. That picture sucks.
Well, you're taking a picture of me, so it's gonna fucking suck.
He's like the ginger, the light bulb behind him. He looks like the sun.
Can't get a picture of him without his fucking eyes closed.
Just post it.
Here's the first one, right? And I was like, that picture sucks, right?
From over here, it just looks like he's blurred out your face.
There's the second one.
Again, it just looks like your eyes are blurred out, like you're in one of those like weird, not okay scenes.
At least weird, not okay. He's talking about porn again.
No, I was talking about like you remember when they're like, "Oh, I'm too scared to tell people in person."
Oh, when they got the distorted voice.
Yeah, and they're like, "The world is after you." Yeah, you look like you're one of those conspiracy theories. Yeah, dude, I can't talk anymore.
Dude, I don't know. That might be the fucking intro to the podcast now.
What's that?
It feels like you're in one of those
Conspiracy theories.
Oh no. It was so much better before.
Was
was
it?
too.
You're like, you sound so stupid. It works.
So we were talking before the podcast in our little pre-chat thing. And I was like, you guys always make me seem like the worst person ever.
Oh my God,
but
time.
he is probably the most PC out of the four of us. Easily.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Trevor would be the second, and then me and Blake we're running for first or last place, however you want to look at it.
However you want to look at it, yeah. I mean, if you go with behind the scenes stuff, I mean, we don't need to get into that.
What the fuck? Yeah, that sounded so shady. I was all like, what? And the gay kingpin are you?
I want to make it completely clear. None of us are racist. None of us are homophobic.
We're actually really accepting.
That's what they would say.
I love that you're like, we're talking in our behest. And he's like, yeah, but fuck us. You know? Like, why do the right thing?
In all seriousness, we're all pretty accepting, but Blake and I, specifically us, we're not PC.
No, definitely
not. We don't hate gay people, but
we don't
make
hate
fun of
nobody. But it's more fun to just not be PC. That's
Well, and I get that. I like to just make jokes, but the problem is so many people nowadays are like, that's not a joke. And I'm like, I'm sorry that you don't feel that way, but everyone else does.
Yeah.
And now that you've made it weird, now it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. So there's a difference.
People that make it weird.
And that's...
Go fuck yourselves.
Seriously. I mean, if a train were to come and you were to happen to just jump or fall in front of it, that'd be fantastic.
Here we go, guys.
Jesus, there we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just hate it. I hate when people twist things into something they're not. I'm all
those people. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Those people and people that ride bicycles in the road can all go fuck themselves.
Okay, first off, I want you all to know it's actually like in Idaho, if I remember right, it's against the law for bicyclers to be on the sidewalk.
Why?
Because you can maim people with your bike.
Oh, but it's okay if they're in the road where I can maim them with a 2-ton
vehicle. Yes. Also because a bicycle can reach speeds that a human body can't. So they're actually supposed to ride in the gutter. For the longest time, that's what the gutter was, where they're supposed to ride their bikes. But then we made biking lanes.
No, what pisses me off even more is when there is a bike lane and they're not in the bike lane and they're
when they're in the middle of the damn road.
I look at them like, what the fuck are you doing?
Or when they're like in a turn lane. Here's the real thing, right?
Yeah.
This is my real problem with it. Like all the other stuff is totally arguable and you got some good points there. When they expect you to treat them like normal traffic, right? They expect it completely.
Oh, no, they do.
Right? But then a red light happens, they get there, they kind of just look and then they just go through the crosswalk.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so...
all of a sudden you're better than me?
All of a sudden you're privileged.
Oh, or if they want us to treat them like regular traffic. Okay, if they're in a turn lane and I'm behind them and the red light turns green and they take 10 seconds to get going, I'm honking on my horn. Get
just
going.
Lay on it.
Fucking
just
go.
Lay on it.
You want to be a car.
And then
I could have already been through.
Yeah. And then there's that asshole who has to dress like Lance Armstrong, even though he's just like
he's all practicing the Tour de France. Yeah.
He's got a $5,000 bike and a $1,000 uni, and they're just like, and you could tell he started last week,
because they're all brand new looking.
Yeah. He's got the aerodynamic, like long helmet, like a fucking cuck, dude. Like just
that fucking annoys me so bad.
Oh my god, dude.
Bikers and I agree. They shouldn't be in town as much as they are, like the way they've been doing it. Because I've seen a lot of bicyclers in the middle of the lane, and I'm like, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be there. You're actually impeding traffic. You're causing us to be worried about hitting you because we have to treat them like motorcyclists. We have to be a car's length away, and when they're on the side of the road, you want to be in the other lane.
Technically, there's no law saying you have to keep a car length away from a motorcycle. There's no law.
No, I'm pretty sure
common. No,
that's
there's not.
Nice though.
It's not a law. It is definitely a very good thing to do.
Courteous.
I'm not gonna tailgate a fucking motorcyclist because if I can't stop on time,
they're not.
Because at least they can go
dead.
the speed limit. I am a
motorcyclist.
How do you feel about being a motorcyclist, Blake? how do you feel about lane splitting?
Lane splitting. So like, I know it's illegal here, and
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's illegal here. I think it can be super risky depending on the situation. So like one time we left like the 4th of July celebration, which here in Idaho Falls, it's a big celebration right off the Snake River, and hundreds of thousands of people are there. Like 200,000 people is like what we got this last year.
We have the biggest one on this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, it's huge. So
I don't know if I believe that.
We legitimately do. Like,
okay, I wonder if it was just advertisement.
No, it really is.
The biggest of this side of the Mississippi.
Because we just happen to have a millionaire that's willing to just like dump money into it. But
good old Melaleuca.
Tax write-off. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I was at the fireworks with Colton. We both have motorcycles. This was years ago. But like we go to leave, it's bumper to bumper traffic and it's standstill, right? So we're like, so we just got in the middle lane, in. And we weren't weaving in and out. We were carefully driving through dead stop traffic, right? And at one point we get stopped and I'm next to this guy that's got his window down. I'm like, great, this guy's going to be like, fuck you, or whatever. He looks over at me and goes, wish I could do that. And I was like, yeah, it's nice, So in that particular situation, it was perfectly safe. We weren't hurting anybody. There was no risk whatsoever. But like there is a bunch of situations where it's a bad idea. Like a really bad idea. So like even if it was
on
legal,
a freeway.
Yeah, even if it was legal, I would be really cautious with like when I used it.
Oh,
it's just all
I've had people lane split here before. I didn't know. That's why I thought it was legal.
Nope,
and it wasn't like bad lane splitting. They weren't like trying to get to the front of the light.
Yeah,
they would just come up instead of stopping right behind me. They'd pull up next to me between two cars. Yeah, and then when the light turned green, he wouldn't start going until I started going.
Yeah,
which I'm like, dude, yeah, you're fine doing that, because if someone's going to rear end either me or the car next to me,
you can bail out.
You won't get hurt as bad.
Yeah,
they rear end you. You're either going in my back window or their windshield, or under one of the cars. So yeah. I don't mind lane splitting on the interstate, though. It kind of scares me.
It's scary. Yeah,
it's totally legal in Wyoming and
New York. I know
you'll be going like 80, and you'll be trying to pass a car, or a car's just barely passing you. So you're like,
there's not a lot of space in between.
Your nose is at their bumper, and they'll split the lane there. And I'm like,
yeah. And like, how many times have you seen like cars, doing this kind of shit? Like there was like on the freeway, I would never do it unless I had like kind of had to for whatever reason. But like guys aren't always going to be doing like what's legal necessarily. You know, like turns out going 120 on county line is illegal.
You found that out?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's
turns out there's a lot of potholes in that road too. So
did you really?
Huh? Yeah.
Really? You got pulled over?
Well, I mean, they tried.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude, you'd be in jail. That's criminal speeding.
I was aware of that.
So you're like, fuck it, I'm going.
Oh yeah. So like at 100, they take your car away.
I was like 19.
Well, they don't take your car away. They bring you to jail.
Yeah.
And then your car has to be taken away because it can't just sit on the side of the road.
No. They impound your car. At 100
because they are taking you to jail.
No, because they can just leave the car there.
No.
Yeah, they usually just have them towed. But no, they impound it, and you have to pay a big ass fee to get it out, and then you have to get your license and all that shit figured out. But no.
So if you get arrested on a traffic stop, where do you think your fucking car goes?
They just leave it there. Dude.
Well,
they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No,
they kind of just send it to.
They gotta call a tow truck, and it gets taken to an impound lot.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because I've seen a bunch of.
What are they going to do? Just leave it there so the next cop that drives by doesn't know that happened and puts a ticket on it?
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works.
They don't do that, by the way. If your car's on the side of the road, they wait 2 days, and then if it's still there, then they flag it and put a yellow sticker on it that says this car has about 7 days to be moved or it's going to be impounded.
So, yeah.
It's not a ticket, though.
If you get stopped on a traffic stop and get arrested, they take it to an impound lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess inside the city limits, but on the highways, I don't see that.
On the highway, too, yeah. They'll get a tow truck out there.
The only thing I knew is I would be arrested. That was all I knew.
Yeah. Because county line's what, 55, 50? And you were going 120?
Well, it was 118.
fucking like that.
He picked up the extra
at that point,
on the way home.
He's like, man, if that son of a bitch was going 2 miles an hour faster, I'd get him.
Ooh. Don't the police cars have governors in them still?
Because I think felony speeding is anything over 30 miles an hour above the posted, right?
I thought it was 20, but the thing where I get them isn't top speed; it's acceleration.
Yeah, because you can just pump into it.
It's 0 to 60 in like 2.9 seconds.
Yeah,
because those chargers will outpace your bike at full speed.
At full speed, it could. Theirs are heavy though,
but it's on the long run and
off the fucking like you said, acceleration. No fucking way they're gonna catching you.
Yeah,
but and they're not going to chase you once they hit a certain speed. They're like, this is just a high risk chase, and it's not. I
counted about 3-4 Mississippi before he turned them off. It was just that.
No, yeah, because he's like, nope, I'm not going to do that.
No,
because he could chase you, and then you could start being reckless, and then you could get sideswiped.
Yeah, I could have started being reckless at that point.
Because he's all like, I'm already going so fast. I
like he wasn't already being reckless.
Yeah,
I don't think it's reckless. Honestly, I feel like you should be able to drive as fast as you want as long as you know that you are fully capable of not getting hurt or hurting anyone else.
People are so dumb though.
That's the problem.
That's why the laws are in place, because this guy is different than this guy. Is different than this guy.
He's different than everybody. Yeah, we're like everybody's got their own perception of what they can pull off. Honestly, like. From those, like that stretch of years where I was young and like just starting out on bikes, like I'm lucky to be alive in a lot of ways. Yeah, I'll have one of those. Why not?
Yeah. You're going to offer us beer? Of course we're going to say yes.
I drove home drunk last time. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus, I was like, what a confession.
And then I outran a cop again. I mean, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, man. Anyways.
It's good to be back, not bad. What is this? Cherry cola. Oh,
cherry. This is the hard sodas.
Yeah.
That's the only beers I have, unless there's one in the fridge, but I think we killed my filters on the last podcast.
Dude, I got a half off case of beer from Albertsons.
You drop it?
Well, you were delivering them? Or?
Yeah. So I was at Albertsons, and there was the Busch lattes, the apples that I fell in love with.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I went there literally last weekend after the podcast, directly after the podcast, to go and find some because I had heard that they would be at Albertsons and I've been having difficulty finding them. And so I went there, couldn't find any, settled on like Miller Lite or whatever, was disappointed, And then this week I'm delivering at Albertsons and I see like a broken case of them on the floor. And I was like, man, I came in here last week looking for these. And she was like, yeah, we've had them. I was like, where were they? And she was like, they were a display next to the produce. I was like, why the fuck would I look for beer in the produce section?
No shit. I hate that. I'm like, that's not advertising. That's fucking.
Yeah, it's Apple.
Maybe. No. That's just fucking retarded. Yeah, no.
That's where they just have floor space. Like salesmen will take whatever space they can get to put up displays. So anyways, it was like a case that had been dropped or broken or like whatever. You've seen them, like something gets damaged. And she's like, I'll slap a 50% off tag on there if you want. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah, there's only like 1 or 2 cans broken or missing or whatever. I was like, fuck yeah. So she taped it up, slapped a 50% tag on there. And this is a 30 rack, right? So I'm like, that's $28.
Right?
Yeah, it's all they come in. So it's like $28 before tax. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And I was like, should I buy it now? I was like, would that look bad? So I was like, whatever. I elected to come back and get it later, but I went and grabbed it. Just walked straight in the back room, grabbed it. I showed the cashier lady, like, look what I got right there. And she's like, oh, sure enough, $14.
No shit.
There was 2 broken cans.
Nice. Yeah. But that's all that counts.
So you got a 28 pack for $14.
I got a 28 pack for $14. I was stoked, dude.
Dude, that's a killer deal.
It was a good deal. So now I'm going to go and kick a few cases over.
And pray to Christ that one of them pops. Now that
I got a hook up. No, I'm kidding. Like, it's not like she would
just. You sound like an alcoholic.
Did you buy that after work or?
Yeah, I decided to go after work. I was like, maybe I shouldn't drive around with this in my. And in retrospect, who gives a shit? I should have just got it and like just
put it in your truck.
Just leave it in the trailer and then just grab it at the end. If anybody would have seen it at the end of the day, like, where'd you get that case of beer? Like, I bought it at Albertsons. Where are they going to go? Oh, cool. Well, all right, sweet. Yeah, like
It's
what
not,
am I
it's
going to get in
not
trouble?
any different than buying like a soda or a
Yeah,
McDonald's.
like I didn't drink very many of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, only 2 of them are missing. See, I didn't have any.
Why is there some missing? No reason.
No, yeah.
There's a hole right there in the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you know what? That's what we didn't do at the party.
Oh, I know. We
didn't shotgun.
No.
Oh,
Well, then
we
again,
didn't.
I left
Honestly, that
fairly
one
early.
last weekend kind of ran out of gas pretty quick.
well, and I think it's because we try to mix 2 things at once.
Yeah.
Like it was like
I didn't much care for that murder party. Like it was fun, but I
don't think we were focused enough to be
We
enjoying
weren't
it.
focused enough. Yeah, it was fun though. I liked it. Like
I had a blast at the murder party because I was just stabbing everyone.
It was
more
a blast. Fun at the one we did here.
Yeah,
but I know you didn't get. Obviously, we did it on a Saturday, so
and I hadn't had any sleep, so I was sitting there like,
yeah, he was falling asleep, and then
I couldn't focus on the details, so I felt bad that I couldn't really like follow through.
And I think that's just personal for me saying that the last one was more fun than this one, but that's because also I didn't have a kid I needed to watch,
right?
So I missed a lot of the evidence.
Yeah,
and so I was just like fucking bendy body fucking did it.
Bendy body, yeah.
That's who I voted for too. Even though I knew it wasn't right, I was like, "This isn't right."
Yeah,
who was it? Was it there? It was illusion.
It was illusion.
Illusion. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
you guys remember that I won, right?
Which one?
No, I won. Like,
you're the only one who guessed it right.
Yeah.
And did you guess or did you?
I made assessments. I mean, at the end, did any of us go like, "This is it for sure"? No, none of us thought that. But no. I was like, I knew the ones that were being like, that were like the most popular choices. Yours was way too obvious.
Yeah,
to be like your character was way too obvious to actually be it.
Yeah,
everybody's like it's definitely Gavin, right?
Like all the not evidence, but like all the the conspiracy pointed right towards Gavin's character.
Oh yeah,
which made me think, that's him. And I was like, no, the last one was like him.
And it was hilarious because I was stabbing everyone the entire night.
Yeah, that was funny.
And like the fact that one clue was like in his left hand as I'm stabbing somebody with my left hand, and I was like, well, shit.
And he's short.
Yeah. Well, he was short, left-handed. And so like it was too obvious.
Well, no, we were looking at Gavin as Gavin and not as Gavin's character.
Yeah, like Gavin seems like somebody.
His character was ambidextrous and shorter than the victim,
the ringmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shorter than him, but not the shortest.
The way I kind of figured it out was just like process of elimination. Like, does it fit this? Does it fit this? Well, I don't think it's this person. This, and so I made a pretty fair.
He actually did the thing.
Yeah,
my character was an opioid dealer.
Yeah. He was a drug dealer.
Mine was a strong man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what was your like your
name?
Controversy.
Oh,
it was the baby.
Love
child.
Yeah, I had a love child with Derek.
Yeah. No, it was with Barbie.
Well, that was Derek's character.
That was Derek.
Well, that was meant to be that was meant to be Brittany's character.
It was meant to be, yeah, but and then they were like,
couldn't make it. So
who would you kill? And I was like, him.
Yeah.
He's got my love child. I don't want that.
I don't want any of that.
Yeah. That's anyway.
That's
funny.
It
was fun. It was cool, but like kind of if we're gonna like party again, like I kind of just want a regular party so we can like do our normal thing, because we like really got distracted. Like we didn't do anything that we normally do.
I think that the reason we did the murder party is because we had planned it for a couple months before, and then just it didn't come through the way we wanted it to. So we're like, I mean, we're all coming together, so we might as well do it.
Kind of shoehorned it, didn't we?
Yeah, we really did.
Shoehorned it right in there, yeah.
And the problem was that the only reason we had such a long time to even do the mystery party is because we wanted to do the actual costumes for it, and then none of us really got our shit together for that.
Well, I had my costume. Everyone had their costumes, but here's the thing:
mine was smacked together last second.
I think ours were smacked together, but they're all pretty simple costumes. See, I think the thing that might have derailed it a little bit was we didn't start until 3 hours after we were supposed to start because
yeah,
that
we're
guy
gonna edit
sits
that
over here.
We're gonna have to edit that spot with the giant turd, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because fucking Trevor
It's a lot fucking
was late.
roomier over here, though.
Trevor was late to his own birthday
fucking party.
God, he's such an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
And he's like, here, I'll do my best Trevor impression. Fuck you guys.
That was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
It was good.
You forgot the
yeah. The hand movement. You got to get the body language in there.
He's such a he's so not punctual, you know?
He used to be. He used to be
the
most. It was like, so when we come to a party, it would be who's going to be there first, Zach or Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I had a kid, and then obviously now I hate to say it, but I tend to be a couple minutes later now, but I'm not like hours late.
It's because you're preparing to, take care of that kid while you're there. Trevor just like didn't have anything going on before in his life, right? He was just like, oh, I'll just go whenever because nobody loves me.
Jesus.
and now he's got somebody, so he just finds lots of ways to fuck around for 25 extra minutes.
Oh shit! I know.
25 minutes. I wish.
I know, that would be nice, right? Yeah, last week, right? We're like sitting here waiting for him, and he said, we were like, let's shoot for noon. He was like, it's honestly probably going to be closer to 12:30.
I was like, okay.
Oh, we're like, look at Trevor being like real with himself, right? He didn't get here until 45 minutes after he left. Well, Rexburg is 25 minutes away. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
He left at 12:05.
He got here around like 1, didn't he?
It was a little bit before 1, to be fair, but like,
yeah. I said
he took
around
45 minutes
it was still
45 minutes to
1.
do a 25-minute drive, and I have no idea how.
Well, and that's what I was saying. I was like, how the fuck did it take
we got
us?
stuck behind a cop. I'm like, you still
The
could have
cop was
gone
probably going the speed limit, right?
50 miles per hour.
It's fucking Idaho. I guarantee you that cop was probably going over the speed limit too.
Yeah. I'm like, stuck behind a cop has never made me take 20 minutes extra on a drive. And I'm saying 25 minutes driving the speed limit. I'm not saying speeding.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I got stuck behind a cop, so I went the speed limit, guys. And it's like, we weren't basing it off of you speeding.
That's a like, you go 65 back when it was 65, because now it's 70. You go 65, it's a 30-minute drive from Rexburg to Idaho Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not even 30 minutes. 30
It's
minutes might be
15 minutes. It's 15 minutes here to Rigby.
Here to
where
Rigby,
I live.
and then another, I'd say
another
almost
10 minutes at most.
Yeah.
let's say 12 to even be just totally fair. And then Trevor's like, oh man, have you guys seen my Pontiac? It's so fucking fast.
Dude, so we went to
He's never said that to me.
He's always like low key talking about like how badass his car is.
Well, it looks nice, and he has done a lot of work to it.
Yeah, it looks nice.
He hasn't done
it's
any
not a bad
mechanical
car.
work to it.
He's talking about it's like a fucking Hellcat though.
Yeah,
I haven't heard him talk like that.
So it was really funny. Like the Friday before the party, Casey was moving down here with all his U-Haul, and we were all, a few of us were, it was me, Trevor, and Christy. We're going to go help move his stuff off the U-Haul into his storage. So like, hey, this is another of Trevor being late thing. I met him at his house and he was late.
What, to his own home?
So I pull up to his house because he's like, hey, just come over and then we'll head over to the storage unit
and all that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So I get there and I go and ring the doorbell. No answer. And so I get on there. I'm like, Trevor, let me in. He's like, sorry, man, I had to run to Walmart. And I'm like, you knew I was coming over here.
What a piece of shit.
So I waited. And then he pulled up and he had Christy with him. And he's like, go ahead and hop in and we'll go. And I'm like, I'm not sitting in the back of your Pontiac.
Why?
Because
wait, he just went to Walmart. Where the
fucking I didn't want to like move shit over, and his back seat, the one behind Christy, was full.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sitting behind Trevor.
Because the way
why?
he smells?
Why don't you just kiss your knees?
That's what it would be. Is I had to kiss my knees. It's
Dude.
a pretty roomy sedan, but he's 6'4"?
Think so, or 6'2"?
He's
6'4",
fucking
6'3",
He's
6'4".
fucking
He's
tall
big,
as
yeah.
shit. And
Yeah,
even in a roomy sedan, I'd be kissing my knees sitting back there. So I'm like, no, I'll just drive.
Yeah.
And so I hop back in my car. He's like, are you sure you can keep up? And I'm like,
oh my God, dude.
I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I can keep up.
Sure, you can keep up. Oh my God, what a.
And I'm like, you're fucking okay. Yeah, we both have V6 cars. Mine is 8 years newer than yours.
That doesn't mean
what's the
much,
size?
though.
What's the liter size between the two?
So his is a 3.8.
Okay.
Mine's a 3.6.
Okay. Not enough difference for anything.
Yeah.
No.
He's
and
like,
I'm pretty sure
though.
sure his is a 3.8 because mine would have been a 3.8, but Chevy GM changed from the 3.8 to 3.6 liter.
Yeah.
V6. But it's more efficient.
It's got a supercharger.
Yeah, he's like,
it's got to say that over and over again.
It's got a gauge for the supercharger too.
It's got a supercharger. And it's red. Red's faster. I don't know if you guys knew that. But
I had no problem keeping up with him. And at one point I was thinking about passing him.
But you didn't even mention that he went to Walmart. Just, I had to go to Walmart. Sorry, I forgot.
Well, my thing is like he's helping you move stuff into a storage unit, which I understand. But why would you bring your groceries and leave them in the car?
So they didn't go grocery shopping. And in their defense, they went out to get food. And where they went to get food at was super busy. So they're like, we'll just go get sandwiches from Walmart. Fair.
Okay.
And
not mention it at all.
And then, well, yeah, not call me. That's the part that not call me away. Not call me on the way there saying, hey,
if he sent you like just a text, look, I'll be 10 minutes late because I'm a dipshit.
And that's about what it was. It's about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I didn't wait out front of his house for like an hour.
Still annoying.
But they would have been a little bit quicker. But I don't know if you guys ever been to the Rexburg and holy shit. The Walmart in Rexburg.
Today, the Rexburg and the Rexburg, huh?
Yeah, the Rexburg and the Rexburg. The Walmart in Rexburg.
I'm now going to go to Rexburg, buy a fuck ton of land, and just call it Rexburg.
The Rexburg and
Rexburg within Rexburg. And then people are like, have you been to Rexburg in Rexburg? And we're like, no.
That'll probably never be said to you again.
Ever.
He's like, man, this was a real waste of time and money.
Yeah. That's why I can't be rich. Like, if I was ever rich, they'd be like, why did you do that? I'm like, you know what? I was funny at the time, still is.
Why not?
And the fact that you're asking about it means it's still popular.
Still, yeah.
But I don't know if you've been to that Walmart.
They don't actually.
Oh, really? Was it packed? Like it usually is when I go there.
I was there super early.
Okay. Do you ever go there and buy anything?
Not usually, but I have.
I'd say close. I mean, you'd be more closer to go to the fucking Ammon Walmart or the Idaho Falls Walmart, right?
It's Sixes, honestly, and that one's right off the freeway. It'd probably be way more convenient.
Yeah, the one over here in Utah.
No, Rexburg. It's like right there. It's,
I guess where you live, literally all three of them are just like the same.
It doesn't
distance.
even matter. Yeah, the one in Ammon is like you have to go all the way down Hit, so that's not a good choice ever. But
yeah,
either way.
But every time I go there,
that feeling very well.
The reason I don't go to that one is they have 2 checkout lanes.
Mm-hmm.
The rest are self checkout.
Yeah,
and they're packed
all the time
because of the college students. That's the only reason I hate going there is because you will wait in line at self checkout. You know how many times they wait in line self checkout at the 2 here in Idaho Falls?
Every now and then. Yeah.
Every now and then, but it is every time in Rexburg.
I don't like going through self checkouts generally, unless
I don't either.
Unless I can just carry it myself. But if I've got a basket or of any size, I'm making them do their job.
Any more than 5 like 5 or 6.
And that's the thing that bugs me about this is the fact that they have all these self-checkout lines and shit like that. And all the food is still higher priced than it should be, in my opinion. I was like, you're basically getting rid of 90% of your checkout workers anyway. Right. Because we're doing that work. You should be lowering the damn price of your fucking goods because
yeah, I mean, everything's inflating right now. Dude, I went and bought eggs yesterday. They were $6 almost.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when eggs were like $2?
You remember 2 years
they were like
ago?
$1.50.
What about milk?
Dude.
Yeah, it's all the way up to...
Like so expensive. I got
It's $6 a gallon right now.
That's insane.
So, I'm going to start like a counter to see how many episodes in a row Blake uses the bathroom.
All of them.
Yeah, so far it's been every single one of them. He's been in 5.
Yeah.
Right? And so we're at 5 right now. I'll start that counter. I think I'm going to make an edit on the YouTube video. So like here it will say Blake's bathroom counter will pop up every time he...
Yeah. And see, and another... Like when we're doing the YouTube stuff, do you like add the video stuff that we're looking at, like the screen?
No, but so that's on the agenda to do at some point. I want to get a better
system
to do that because this laptop can't. I want to get. I've been thinking about making it easier for me to bring my gaming computer into here and to do all that because my gaming computer can handle all that.
The editing process. See, and that's where I want to actually.
That's where I do the editing. I do the recording on here,
and you do it
and
out
then
there.
I send it to my computer. I put it on a thumb drive and bring it to my computer.
See, and that's smart. And that's what I was thinking because I want to get a computer. That's what one of my goals is right now. Beyond, paying down my
pre-built. Don't build your own. Right now, it's not worth it. Yeah, not worth it at all right now or it's more worth it to pre-build. And the way I think about it is I also don't know how to build my own. All the gaming computers I've had have been pre-builts.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to go on what is it? The
NZXT.
Yeah, NZXT.
That's where I got that computer.
Oh, yeah.
And I can pull up all that right here and show you. They changed it a little bit.
Did they?
A little. Not like overly.
Not too much. Because
so you go gaming PCs, you don't want to build a custom PC, you want to just pre-built.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll go.
Oh,
this
another
probably
thing.
The one you want is the streaming PC.
The streaming one, because it allows editing and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. So
see, and that's totally within my price range. And when I say in my price range,
you can even go up to that, which is the one I want.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing for what?
Oh, for us to talk about something I know everything about.
Yeah. No, he was asking me how I when I upload this to YouTube, if I put like what we're looking at on the screen. I told him not yet. But what I plan on doing is I want to get a nicer computer to put in here.
Yeah.
For the recording, because then I could do stuff like that.
Right. Better lights would be good too, maybe.
So yeah, I want to get, because that's the only light in here.
We should do some overhead like
LEDs
or neon. That would be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be white light. It could be.
Yeah, I was like right
red
straight in the center.
I'm sorry. It just makes me laugh. When you were saying like LED lights, I figured you were talking about like the strips and the multicolor strips, and you weren't.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I have a set actually. If you want, I can bring it over. It's 50 feet.
And then we could
and it comes in 2 strands, so it's in 2 strands of 25. It clicks into one box.
And then we could just plug it in, right? Like you don't even need to be hardwired.
That would be cool.
Sticky
yeah, it doesn't have to hardwire into the water.
No, I know. It's just plugs in.
And then we wouldn't even, like use that one. Like we could just have overhead light instead of that one on the side there.
It has a sticky back.
It would make the lighting for the camera look better too, instead of having just
And honestly, like I have to be.
I mean, this doesn't look bad if we're gonna be honest. Because in this white ass room, which again looks just like a mental patient's bedroom.
That's why I also want to get this. Like literally, the only decorations I have are the Broncos locker room because it's something, and the fucking
homework
fridge.
Next week. Each one of us brings something to put up in here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next week, if Trevor's not here, who do we want to put in as a guest?
I would say. Okay, so
I would say Skylar. Skylar really wants to be on here.
Skylar really wants to be on here. So, hi, Skylar. We know you're listening.
Yeah, Skylar, we know you.
You're a sweetheart.
And then as soon as Dylan has availability,
Dylan would be great to have on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But his availability is
limited.
Super
so whenever he does have it, like I was gonna reach out to him and be like, hey, just let us know when you've got an afternoon. And
time.
Then we'll be like, Trevor's not here anyway, likely. And then we'll make that week Dylan's week, right?
Well, yeah. If any of us aren't going to be here,
we just be like, Dylan, you can come this week, and we just forget to tell Trevor that we're recording the podcast. So he's like, he just forgets because I know he won't remember if we don't remind him.
Yeah, or we'll tell him you got diarrhea or something.
Yeah, we're not doing the podcast this week.
Sorry, bud. My butthole.
So Zach is shitting his brains out, which he does. But
another good guest we could possibly have on. We could reach into the fossil bin and pull out a fossil.
Okay.
So you're talking about like Troy and Ray and all them?
Oh, I think Troy would be fun to have on here. I don't think Ray would much.
No, he doesn't even know how microphones work.
No, I'm talking digging into the fossil bin and try and bring Jeff or Greg in here.
That's what I was thinking. So, like, I'm
going to actually take a piss. I've been holding this for hours, though. So if we're gonna be honest, I should have gone before
Dude, you did go
on the side, and then we waited another hour for him to show up.
Dude, you know what we should do? 10 minutes. Dude, I got here at 2:03, for God's sake. Anyway, it wasn't even my fault. We should put a funnel up here that's connected to your bathroom downstairs, because it's almost directly underneath, right?
Yeah,
and then we could just piss in the funnel.
Oh yeah, on camera.
You kind of like the idea.
Just no, I do. I do kind of like. It's kind of like a laundry chute, but it goes straight to my fucking toilet.
Yeah.
Dude. No, we put it in that room right there.
Yeah.
Because that way, when I'm gaming.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just right there next to that vent.
See, you just here'd be the funny part is I forget. Like, I don't know if someone's in the bathroom down there, and I shooting the shit in the funnel, and someone's sitting in the toilet, and it just goes
right.
Right, splats right on top of their head.
And you could run it all the way on, to where it's like it could be currently being used. It just runs underneath the seat, and
that sounds like a lot of work.
I don't think it would be.
No, see, and here's why it sounds like a lot of work. It's because this isn't going to be the Pirates Den forever.
Right.
My garage is going to turn into the studio.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I want to we've talked about it before. I want to renovate that garage. I want to turn it into a living space. And originally I wanted to do it to turn it into like a playroom, kind of like our friend Jacqueline's.
Yeah.
With a pool table and all that fun stuff. But now I'm thinking move all of this, my gaming computer, all that is going to go in there. It's going to be my man cave, and I'm going to get a round table to put in there so we can sit around each other.
That would be really cool. Honestly, we could do it now if you just got heat out there.
Yeah, we could, but then I wouldn't do videos out there because
that's what I'm saying.
Fucking awful.
It doesn't look bad. It's just a garage, like it's just like it's a darker background. It's not as noticeable. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit what looks like? Honestly, this is like a tunnel. It's kind of weird, but
yeah,
nobody cares about the background. It's all about they kind of hammered on Joe Rogan for that studio he had kind of in the middle there after he went to Texas. Like that alien spaceship, like kind of looking one.
Well, they probably hammered on him because they were used to the previous one.
The other one was better, and the new one is really good. But honestly, we could do it anytime. You just got to get heat out there, and then we could slowly help you renovate it, put up new sheetrock, paint it. All the.
So that's the thing is I want to actually do it all in one swoop. I need to go into a bank and get an equity loan on my house.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, equity loans aren't worth it. I'm like, it's going right into my house.
Yeah,
so
it's worth it.
Like it's gonna raise my property value.
Yeah, there's lots of things that you could do with that money. You renovate the garage, do some whatever you want to do, and it's always worth it. Like we're probably going to do that next year, so I can have some electrical done, and this and that, and like lots of little shit.
Like I don't want to take out an equity loan, but I kind of looked at pricings, not like at per material, but kind of like an overall general idea of how it takes to turn a garage into a living space, because that's essentially what I'm going to be doing, minus plumbing and gas. I'm going to for heat. I'm going to do.
You could do an electric heater out there.
I'm going to do 2 baseboards along both sides of the wall, or maybe even just one, and then that's just to like maintain the heat.
Yeah,
but I want to get a pellet stove.
That's all in all. Just renovating the walls and making it a nice space, depending on how deep you want to go. It could be $5,000 or it could be $10,000.
Yep.
Like flooring would be a huge choice, right? Like if you go
the flooring, I'm going to do flooring, but not like redo the flooring. I just want to clean it, pressure wash it, and then either epoxy or.
Yeah. And see, that would be the reasonable way to go. You're in it like $500 at that point, like whatever. Yeah. And then,
I'm not going to redo the floors.
Yeah. If you did like a wood floor, you're talking a couple grand right there.
No, it's going to be the same floor. It'd be just a concrete floor that's
epoxy.
That's epoxied and looks nice.
I think your biggest cost would be just, your sheetrock, your mud, your tape, your paint, texture, and then adding a heating system.
Really, the expensive part is going to be the pellet stove.
Yeah.
And a baseboard heater. And then the pellets, obviously. But that's a yearly cost. And I don't need to buy it like I'm trying to heat my entire fucking house.
No, you just keep it a nice 65.
One pallet
lasts forever.
Will last me 2-3 years.
Yeah. And you insulate that bitch too.
Yeah, it's going to be insulated. I just don't know if I want to do roll-up insulation or spray insulation.
Spray is more efficient for sure.
Roll-up is cheaper and easier to put in.
I know how to do spray. No.
So no, I was thinking. So when I say spray, I don't mean like the shit in that. I mean
cellulose.
Like cellulose.
Oh, you're talking the foam spray.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was more concerned. Like you've got batting in there already. I think right in the walls.
No.
Roll out batting. Roll out insulated batting.
Yes, in the not on the walls, but
in the ceiling.
Do you though?
It's got it.
So that's what I'm saying. So like
spots.
in the
you can see it
in the ceiling.
In some spots.
In the ceiling, I would do the cellulose. That's a more contained. Either way, but the spray and foam, yeah, that's expensive but badass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fun to watch too.
I've also been looking thinking about getting on that fucking Angie's List or whatever it's called, and just hiring someone, a general contractor.
You mean Angie's List?
What I say? I thought I said.
You said Andy.
No, I think he said Angie's.
Did he?
I said Angie's.
You're the one that says shit wrong, dude. Don't try and switch roles.
Yeah. just because we switch seats here doesn't mean we're switching roles too.
Oh, whoa. You're also damn ferocious. Y'all keep doing shit like that.
What are we looking at?
It just hit the thing.
Oh.
Chalky cocktail like you did the last
time. There we go. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I still hear what I said.
Doesn't matter what you hear because
hit it one more time.
You said what you wanted to say, and you're hearing what you thought you wanted to say.
Chalky cocktail like you did the last time.
Everyone I've showed. You have one supporter on that, and it is Marissa. And she heard
chalky cocktail.
Yep. Everybody else, chalky cockchill.
One more time.
Chalky cocktail like you did the last time.
I can hear the chill. I hear the chill. I hear the ch in there, not the t. That's
no. I can agree.
He's like, fuck you guys.
I'm so glad we found that.
I know when to.
That was a gift you gave us on our first
gift
on our first outing, dude. Like, I mean, I'm sure you could find more drops to put up there.
Oh, I gotta get the one for Trevor.
Yeah, what was
where it's like, oh, you mean the tits you own?
No, the tits you own. Yeah.
Like, whoa, Trevor,
calm down.
Yeah, that was that. What a fucking idiot, dude. He reminds me.
I want to get with either message. I gotta message Jeff for this one. Be like, hey, can I get some sound clips of Blake?
Oh God, dude!
Because I'm sure he has a gold mine of them.
He tortures me with that. He actually had a new one this week.
You were telling me you didn't tell me what it was. You just told me he had a new one.
Oh yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, it was. He gets all these from Marco Polo, by the way. So they're all taken, like you always talk about, greatly out of context.
Always out of goddamn context.
Greatly out of context. So like. At the end of this one, he had that TikTok guy on there, right? The crazy eye guy.
Yeah,
the
old chap.
Right at the end, he starts playing Blake clips, right? And the one comes in just out of nowhere. Let's jack each other off. That was totally out of context. I mean, you had no idea what I was actually talking about. I mean, I don't know where
that's
you put
exactly what it was. Though.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Let's jack each other off, and then I got a mouthful of nuts. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Have you heard that one?
Yes, I have.
Dude,
I listen to that podcast every week.
Literally eating mixed nuts. And I was Marco Polo. I was like, oh, sorry, my mouth was full. I got a mouthful of nuts.
What?
And I say a lot of these, some of them I say knowing.
That it's going to come to bite you in the ass.
Well, yeah, there's only really one that kind of annoys me. Only one that really bothers me.
Which one?
It's like, okay, so, and it's not even particularly, Dylan pointed out, it's probably not really that embarrassing. It's just, it's embarrassing to me because I hate it.
Right.
I hate hearing my own voice. But I made an observation years ago that guys that drive Dodge trucks tend to be kind of dicks, right?
Yeah.
I used to drive a Dodge. You know that?
Yeah.
Dumbass in a Dodge.
Fuck
Especially
you.
if they're in a Cummins, right?
No.
Rolling coal all over. Rolling coal, cutting you off.
Yeah, rolling coal, cutting you off. Not using turn signals ever. So
have
there's
their
this
tow mirrors out.
So I get cut off by a fucking
for that ghost
big
trailer.
black Dodge, and I'm Marco pulling him, and I said, "What is it with guys that drive a Dodge Ram that you know?" And I go on and on about that, and so he always starts, "What is it with guys that drive a Dodge Ram?" And it drives me insane because I sound like an idiot, right? I sound so stupid. And it drives it like I was there once. He starts playing it. I took off my headphones.
You're all like, do you want to take this outside?
He's like, it bothers you that much? I was like, yeah, it does. It really does. The rest of them really like are funny.
Well, I know which one I'm grabbing. If Jeff will give it to me.
What's that? That one?
That
one. Oh, for the love of God, dude. I mean, like, this is,
I want to hear it now. I just want to hear it.
I'll find it on their podcast and show it to you. But I mean, it's like, but it's just like, oh man, I don't know why it bothers me so much. It's really, if I didn't react ever to it, if I would be like, oh yeah, that's a sound, then he probably would have never used it. But he can tell how bad it is. But the rest of them I like pretty good. You know, there's so many.
That's why I really
got a Rolodex.
That's why I really like
Chalky Cocktail like you did the last time.
Because of that reaction. He's like,
yeah.
Do we have any others that are us? Or are these the rest?
So the rest of these up here,
you gotta make some more the boys, dude.
We've got just this is the first few. The last one's only from the podcast,
right?
Because I think this one is
what the dog doing.
What the dog? That reminds me of that dude, the gamer guy that acts like a cowboy on TikTok. What the dog doing? That guy.
Is it the crazy redneck gamer?
The gamer redneck guy. He's
always wearing like
what
America
do we have here.
Dude, I think I just saw him do the one chip challenge.
Dude, he's so funny. I love that.
The guy. One chip challenge?
Oh, no,
is it that hot, deadly chip thing?
You're thinking of what we got here. And they do something. He's like, oh, what?
Oh, what? Yeah, that guy.
No, I was thinking of the there's this dude who's like the crazy redneck.
Oh no.
Gamer.
Oh, I know what you got.
He's always wearing like a fucking overalls of fucking like the American flag.
Oh, you're
crazy
talking about
fucking hillbilly.
The ginger Billy.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I think that's
Ginger Billy. That guy.
He just did the one chip challenge.
Oh my
God. And it fucking destroyed him.
Is that the one that's that like super hot chip?
It's just one chip.
Do you remember the one he did with his black friend? Did you just see that? Yeah. This is just bring that shit up.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about right now.
You got TikTok on there.
Or at least you should at this point.
What the fuck is this
what
shit?
in the fur porn?
Hey, TikTok, let's play games!
Okay.
Oh, this isn't my TikTok. It's not even logged into my shit.
Okay,
my name's Miko, and I'll be on the TikTok.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't really care.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on. I was like excited.
He wasn't into the furry TikToker.
Jack can do this. If there's anything, look at all this shit that he's done for the podcast. And he's like, I can't log into TikTok. Like, come on.
I'm actually surprised it's not logged.
Why is it tech guy?
Dude, it's the first one. He's like,
what? Why? Stop. I don't want you.
What is that?
Oh, it's because it's a fucking sponsored video. That's why it's popping up on the very top. What's that guy's name again? I think it's
Ginger Billy.
Ginger Billy. That's.
You can type like super fast, dude. That's impressive.
Now, which one?
Look at his fingers or nothing.
Right
there, he is. Yeah. Now look
this one.
Yeah, I've seen this guy.
Look at the one with his black friend. That one's so funny.
I don't think you can type that in. I don't think that's gonna.
I think you can.
This one right here.
Yep.
I want to make one thing clear. If you mess with Brandon,
I've seen these ones.
Because we boys. Yeah. We friends.
Yeah. We boyfriends.
No, we're not.
No,
we're not. You can't say that we do. We're boys and we are friends. Yeah, that's better. So we boyfriends.
Nope.
Nobody better mess with my boyfriend.
I honestly wasn't expecting his name to be Brandon, if I'm going to be real with you.
No.
Oh, man, that guy's great. We boys. We friends.
We boyfriends.
You're only following 273. I need to get my shit together, dude. I'm in the
146
400. I'm in the 400s now.
Oh, wow. I don't even know how many I'm on. As my voice breaks, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Puberty is coming twice.
Oh, beat me to it. God damn it. Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't about to let you have that.
I don't think I have any fantastic TikToks right now.
I'm following 72 people and 47 are following me.
Oh,
and
this
most
is me.
of them. You dirty son of a bee.
Yeah. I could have got him worse than that, too. I spared him.
Oh, yeah, you did. It was that's a little blip.
Yeah. I didn't want to destroy him.
Yeah. Well, I think you think we're ready to wrap it up here?
I mean,
if we're trying to go to TikTok for ideas.
Well, no. I mean, we're looking for that one specific one. I'm
okay. Well, it's you guys try and.
No, I'm good for a little bit. I'm good for a little bit. Fuck you guys.
Okay. You act like you've been carrying us.
Well, you guys try and spark something up because now it's my turn.
So we're all going to the bathroom this time.
Yep, that's what it
Remember
sounds like.
all that shade you were throwing? Eat a nut while you're down there.
No, I don't remember.
That one's working right now?
Oh, yeah. All 4 of them work now.
There.
Oh, did you mute it?
Yeah, because I know how to do that now.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. It's like it's like when you carry around your friends' kids and you're like, oh, you're not fucking stupid anymore. This is awesome.
I've never thought to myself with my friends' kids that they're not stupid anymore.
Oh, so they're just consistent.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh.
Generally, I'm the guy like as they're running by and stuff, I'll trip them. You know, like, I'm like, fuck you, bitch.
Dude, so actually, I did that once. Or I didn't do it to any of my friends' kids. I did it to my little sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I tripped her. Like I fake tripped her.
Yeah.
And she fucking head planted, like just face first into the side of this corner of a table.
What?
Dude, fucked up her face. Like she's got
blood
big ass
scar. Right?
Oh, yeah. Bleeding everywhere. I was like, oh, I fucking killed my sister.
Oh, shit. Well, how old?
She was like 4.
How old were you?
I was like 13.
Oh, my God. You're such a dick.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, if you were like 2 years older, 3 years older.
No, I'm different. 9 years older than my sister.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
So
at least she didn't
have
to deal with you in the house the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But no, yeah. She just fucking face planted right into it and just blood everywhere. I was like, my dad's going to beat me with a toaster.
Oh, my God.
You know, I was like,
deserved it. Dude, I almost want to like be like Jeff and Greg. Like every time I go to piss, right? And I come back, they're always astounded at how fast I was.
They're like, because, baby bladder? What's going on?
Well, no, it's because
hydrant cock?
Their shit doesn't work like it should anymore, you know?
Like, oh, yeah. So they have to like sit there and like to coast it. They're like, any day now. So you're the man. You can do this.
At a certain point between Colt Whitmore and me being like super frequent, super fast pissers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff eventually, he went and he timed himself from the door, walking to the bathroom, average, and then back. He was like, it's this many steps and it takes about this long. He was like, so just in walking, it's this much time. So that he's like, so they're spending an average of however many seconds actually. Like he broke down the numbers, dude. He did the math. He did his homework because it was like so crazy to him, like how fast it was. And I think they're starting to get used to it at this point. But if I'm ever like not there for a long time, then they're like,
he's taking a shit.
They're like, oh, fuck you. Like, well, no, I come back and they're like, how is that even possible? They're like, I stand there for a minute. I stand there for 4.5 minutes at least, right? Like just squeezing out little drops at a time, you know?
I guess. No, I've had kidney stones. So like sometimes it takes you a minute to get there. You're like, all right. You know, dude, you gotta prep yourself up. You have to hype yourself up to pee sometimes.
I'm always running in there. I'm running in there like as I'm unzipping and pulling it out, like the stream starts, right? Like it's always like a photo finish, you know? Like it's
dude,
like,
no way.
Yeah,
because I'm like, I pee 17 times a day, and then it's like I always wait until it's an emergency.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, well,
that's what I do.
You guys are pissing 17 times a day?
That's not a literal number.
Oh, good. Because I was all like, God damn, you need to go get your asshole checked.
About 3 times an hour, though.
3 times an hour?
Yeah.
all day.
Waking hours.
That's still super bad.
Is it?
Yeah, it means your prostate's
really
got in trouble.
I drink water constantly because I'm like just looking for an excuse to go get my asshole fingered.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, if you're drinking an abundance of water and you do sit down a lot, I can see why.
I don't sit down a lot.
Well, when you're driving your truck.
There's that.
That's
pretty short.
10 minutes.
Time.
That's 10 minutes in between.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I spend 10 minutes driving, 56 minutes on TikTok. Then I go in and do work.
Fair enough. He's like, I got to get these hours somehow.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
And then there's me. I spend 10 minutes driving, an hour and a half fucking throwing product around, but 30 minutes on TikTok.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to. They're like, oh, giving a shit about like lunch period times and stuff like that. We're like, we don't have time for lunch.
Well, it's not 30 minutes like
consistent.
It's 30 minutes spread out through the entire day.
But there's times I'm like, that took long.
That took long.
That TikTok was really funny. Let me watch that one 9 times.
Fair enough. Dude, we've all done that.
One more guy, Berserker. Have you ever watched Berserker? Jerk? I don't know how he pronounces it. It's Berserk, Gerk. And I love this guy. He's hilarious.
No, I've never heard of him. And the problem is when you guys like say names and stuff, I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
I don't know.
But then
like,
I see them and I'm like, I know who exactly this is.
There's like 8 or 10 of these guys. Yeah, this guy is funny as fuck, dude.
I've never seen this guy.
You've never seen him?
Okay. I feel like I've seen his.
Got a certain video?
Let's there's so many. Click on.
It's like if Blake had hair.
Right. Yeah. I do have hair.
I mean,
on
like
my body. Okay,
yeah, everywhere.
I'm like, that guy's less hair than me. Let's see. Just scroll down. Let's see here.
Why does most of his face look like he's just nutting and
like, look at this one right here, next to where my mouse is at.
See that one second from the right on the. There you go. Try that one out. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right. Fair.
That's this guy, man. He's funny as shit.
Since we're on videos, did you guys hear about how Logan Paul stole from Flowbots?
I don't know what that sentence means.
Okay, so Logan Paul made this music video.
Okay.
And it was a ripoff of No Handlebars.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and Flowbots is the people who made it.
Okay.
They made a diss track for it.
Did they really?
Fuck, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, and it's good. I like it. I watched it like 9 times because he raps really well.
I'm surprised. Which one of the Paul brothers is the box? Or they're both boxers now.
Yeah, Jake Paul takes it more seriously. Logan Paul.
He's actually not a bad boxer. I wouldn't say he's one of the greatest.
Do you hear who he's fighting next?
No,
Anderson Silva.
He's gonna get his ass kicked. I hope.
And everybody hopes that. That's why he keeps selling. But Anderson Silva's the first like legitimately good boxer he's fought.
Yeah,
but at the same time, he's like 44.
Didn't he fight Floyd Mayweather?
That was Logan Paul.
Oh, that was Logan.
And so with that also, so
that was just for money. That was just for money.
And they didn't even. It was like a non-sanctioned. They took there was going to be no winner from the beginning. Floyd Mayweather is also in his 40s, 44, 45 years old, and Logan Paul outweighs him by 60, 70 pounds.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, as much as everyone likes to say
that
like,
just came down to technique.
There's always some sort of caveat to all of them, right? And so like the Anderson Silva one is by far the most legit, but still he's old, right?
Yeah.
But if there's going to be somebody that's going to beat him, right? Like, there we go. You do me one favor. We hit that third one there. I just want to see.
So he loves this one. Steroids.
This guy's
okay.
Anyway,
speaking of steroids, you love. Well, you don't love steroids. You've never done them. You really, really want to.
I've explored it for a few years now.
Let's get on that dark web.
We see when you say explored, that's when we're like, you've done it.
No.
When you say I've researched it, I'm all like, you looked into it.
Experimenting.
I've researched how to take them properly.
Yes.
I've tried so hard to figure out how to get them. That's the tough part.
Just go to a doctor, maybe?
No doctor is going to prescribe me
the steroids he's looking for.
Not the ones I'm looking for.
Fair enough.
The only steroids you're going to get are like a cortisone shot or...
Yeah. If I'm like,
then work harder.
well, it's just like my levels are probably fine on everything. So, not me. Okay. Going to a doctor, you'd have to go to a dark doctor, and no dark doctor is like motivated by me at all. I'm not.
When he says dark doctor, he means that gangster kind of doctor.
Gangster kind of doctor, yeah. So definitely research how to take them, compounds, combinations, levels, how much, all that stuff, a ton.
See, and that doesn't make sense. You live at the gym, kind of. You think you would see somebody like, that dude is juicing, and I need to talk to him. And then if he doesn't respond appropriately, I'm just going to break into his locker and take his shit. You want to get in your truck? Well, give me the drugs.
I mean, you keeping your stuff at home for the most part. It's like, would I really ever do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get real.
If I had the opportunity.
You just said if you could get a hold of them, you know how to take them safely, you're going to do it.
Dude, 100%. Like, honestly, everyone here in this room would 1000% take those steroids.
Right.
Me? No, I wouldn't.
Well, maybe not you. You would die. But
one thing I
like my heart too much.
One thing I learned is
grow up and get a pacemaker.
One thing I really figured out is like to just take them right from the jump is a waste of time. Like to establish a base is like all the guys that are on juice, right? They're saying like get 5, 6, 7, 8 years in of consistency lifting, putting on this proving that you got the right diet, the right schedule, the right regimen, that you're sticking with it, then
start juicing.
You have though.
Yeah, exactly. But like
I definitely don't. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
So that's where bad side effects could happen, but like there's side effects with all of it. But
I definitely don't want my penis to get any smaller. They're already using a microscope.
Also a myth.
That is it?
It is. It's a myth.
See, and I figured it was, but I was just like, oh.
The biggest side effect for most men probably is how it affects your natural testosterone production in your body. So there's like certain ways of going about it, like going on a cycle and coming off of a cycle properly. Like that's the biggest, being careful about your dosages, taking in the right schedule, all that kind of thing. So like, it's complicated. And so you like look at these guys and they're like, oh, they're just juice heads. It's like, oh, they're
scientists.
They're low level pharmacists. And so
they're having to like, they've got this regiment planned out. They're like, okay, I need to take this amount.
Yeah. And so I would go on, if I was to do it, I would go on a super beginner style cycle.
Right.
Very, very small time. Like
micro
right
doses.
Now, like fitness memes and fitness like kind of internet culture like is like the big thing is like tren, right? Which tren is one of the most powerful compounds you can put in your body. It started off, it's an animal steroid. It's meant to put muscle on
like horses.
Yeah. So like the thing is like doesn't see gains in the gym. Tren, like you would never do that, right? Like that is a super powerful thing to just stab into your body. Like you would have such adverse reactions to it. It'd be insane.
You would probably die.
Possibly, but likely not. You would have like...
No, you can't determine physical strength by your muscles. Like you have to determine your organ strength because that's one thing you can't build up.
Yeah.
You don't just work out and then your organs get stronger.
Right.
That's not how that works. Your heart is mostly a muscle. So that's the only reason that one does that.
Yeah.
You can't do that with your prostate. You can't do that with your liver. You just abuse them aggressively.
Why do those need to get stronger?
Your organs? Well, the thing is like you typically using compounds like that, you're going to weaken them. Your kidneys and your liver.
Well, that I know, but yeah. Are you talking like in that aspect? Or are you saying like to be stronger, like to lift heavier things, your organs have to be stronger?
No, if you're going to be
that's
juicing,
not it.
If you're going to be juicing, you're putting your internal organs at risk because they won't have the ability to keep up with things like that. Your heart has a hard time keeping up with certain things. So
shit, my heart has a hard time keeping up with fucking rain energy.
It would actually be a really bad idea for Zach to get on really any kind of compound, like besides test. Like if once he gets into
even pre-workout makes me feel like
that's I mean that's
explode.
Most of that shit's just junk anyway. But like you get into your 40s and you get on like a testosterone replacement therapy with a doctor's supervision, you're gonna be just fine. That other stuff though could really have bad side effects for you. So
I have no problem producing testosterone. I know that because
I'm talking
the hair growth. The hair growth I have is minus on my head, but that's also proven to.
If I'm not wrong,
higher testosterone levels has been proven to
erase your hairline,
get rid of your hair. I mean,
it's
not. I'm not saying. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I have fucking massive amounts of testosterone, but I say I'm probably got
just enough to ruin your hairline.
Just enough to ruin my hairline. But it makes your hair grow other places too. And I have I'm just hairy from the fucking nose down because I fucking
So like what were you asking? Like basically like would I? Is that where you were kind of getting at?
Kind of like because
Oh.
Everyone for the most part really would be like given the chance to be like, oh, do you know if I could be safe about it? And
Right.
It's like
yeah.
everyone. I would have to say everyone would try it at least once, only because they're like, well, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
It's kind of like marijuana almost, but not anywhere close to it.
Chances are, just for experimentation's sake, I'd go. I don't know how many. Like a lot of people like to say, like, oh, I go on one cycle. I want to do one cycle. Well, that's not really going to do anything for you in the long run. So
why
unless
do it
it's
at
for
all?
like pure experimentation's sake, just to like see what would happen, which is still kind of crazy. Like I would do what it took to see some serious results and then reassess from there. Like I wouldn't want to do it for the remainder of my life,
Yeah, no, not a full life sentence.
Just for fun, Zach, I want you to bring up a guy that's like kind of like the poster boy of long-term steroid use.
What's his name?
Who's actually recently passed away just in the last few years. His name's Rich Piana. You guys are gonna be fucking mind blown at this guy.
Why is he a giant tricep?
God.
Oh, I know who this dude is.
I don't know who that is, but fuck, look at him.
Go into images. There's better pictures than that.
See, some of his tattoos makes his muscles look lumpy as fuck.
Jesus Christ. Almighty.
Yeah, this guy was like, he did 25 straight years of straight PED use. And like, look, go to that bottom right there. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't this insane?
Yeah.
And he actually, towards the end there he was always open about his use, and then like took a lot of supplements for like liver health and kidney health and all that stuff. And in the end, I don't really know what took him out, but like his extended use was definitely played a factor in that. But like, good God, look at the guy,
Yeah, he looks like a monster, but like that's the thing is like I wouldn't want to be that. I wouldn't want to do it to the point.
Wouldn't, yeah.
Most people would want to use it to like, I just want to build enough muscle real fast, and I want to slim down pretty quick.
Well, and here's the thing. With that guy, work out and take all the steroids you want. You'll never look like him. Most people,
Yeah,
like
because their bodies just aren't built for it.
Yeah, like that guy is a 1%er. You know what I mean? Like a freak among freaks.
Oh, yeah.
And good for him, But he's probably like 5'7", something like that. Like, but like with a 280-pound frame.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Well, and that's crazy to think about because, like, when you're so big, like a certain body type, just enough weight on you while you're sleeping is enough to fucking kill you.
You could, it's probably really hard on his heart,
Yeah.
You know what's hard to believe? Is this dude right here. He's a gamer, a professional gamer.
But he stays with it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, I mean...
It doesn't seem that wild after looking at Rich, but like... but
no,
right,
but he's... Nick Merckx's fucking...
Yeah.
He's a bodybuilder for sure.
Yeah, no, he's definitely up there.
So then the question is he a bodybuilder or is he a gamer first?
gamer first.
See,
that's his career.
The
that's
funny
his
thing
career.
about like
but
the word,
the bodybuilders as a career.
No,
like
he's
if
a-
people
he's-
are
he's
like,
a-
I bodybuild for fun is not really a thing.
but that's the funny thing about that word is like, are you a bodybuilder? Like, to be a bodybuilder, you must simply
Live.
So
build
that
your
guy's
body.
name, that
you
guy,
know? Like,
that guy Nick Merckx, his net worth is $9 million.
Well, that's cool.
That's not a lot, right? But that's how he lives. That's he games. He live streams on Twitch. But he part of his Twitch is after, I think it's like twice a week, he does a workout stream after he does his like 6 hours of gaming, and then he does a workout stream.
oh, okay.
Where he turns on his cameras in his home gym
Mm-hmm.
and he has the plan of his workout for the day, and he's like, "You're welcome to follow along with this," and he
See,
will
that's
like teach you
cool.
how to do that
tons
workout.
of people do that, but the guys that like actually are beneficial is pretty few and far between. But
Yeah,
right, and he has an influence on like the gaming community, which is obese.
That's
most.
why.
Yeah,
that's
for the
why
most
he.
part.
That's why he wants to do it. A lot of his gaming friends are obese, and he's like, "Come on, let's get you to the
Let's
gym.
work
See, and
out.
that-
Yeah,
that's the thing
Let's
is,
get."
like,
And
they
it's
gotta-
they're not. He's not getting them to be like fucking gym heads like him. He's like, "I want you. You're one of my good friends.
I don't want you.
I don't want you to
dying.
dying.
be healthy.
Let's get you
right?
healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It's like not very many people want to like live to the point where they're like just like putting on like slabs of muscle. Most people don't care
No,
to do that,
I-
you know. So
No,
it's
yeah,
like,
you just want to be
be-
strong enough. You know, you're
Yeah.
like, I want to look good and feel good. I
Strong,
don't need to
fit.
look like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was like, what, 22?
mm-hmm, right,
And he was a professional bodybuilder.
right, yeah,
And he looks it.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
does.
well, and
even now,
then-
yeah, he's a beast even now.
and yeah, then like he was just like now that's like what they called like the golden era bodybuilding,
Yeah.
like the triangle shape, right? Like now they have what's called, you know, mass monsters, big
And
dudes, just like
So
just,
yeah.
Johnny Swole or Jimmy Swole, whatever the fuck his name is.
Joey Swole.
Joey Swole.
Joey Swole is
Swole's
actually
so
more
fucking funny.
more aesthetic. Like I'm talking like guys like
What? Pull up Joey Swole, and I'm going to show you that he is not going for aesthetics.
he's very aesthetic.
Like
He's
some
very-
of his
he's very
body is
aesthetic.
not very proportionated, in my opinion. Or maybe that was
Hey
Proportionated.
guys, wanted to let you know that October 8th from
Jesus
6 to 7
Christ.
p.m.
fucking cocksucker. Oh,
But yeah, no, like at least the video I saw him, he didn't look very proportionate.
he's not like a taller guy. Most of those guys actually aren't.
Well, no, his arms were
Here's how
fucking.
you survive a bully at the gym. Okay, so you're doing some bicep
Oh,
curls
this
at the
guy's
gym,
funny.
and some guy comes over and starts making fun of you because it's not enough weight. Obviously, this is going to make you very upset, but it's okay. Just head
Smash
outside
his
and shine a
fucking
special
skull.
flashlight.
I mean, just look at him. He's fucking.
He's
that's-
got
I-
the
Yeah, but
granted, he obviously he's healthy,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's doing it to look like he's looking. He's
Let me
not
show you
doing it.
guys
Well,
a
he-
disproportional guy,
Yeah.
What's his name?
Nick Walker.
Because I'm telling you, like, I don't know, it was the video I was watching, but like he was working out and like his arms were just massive. But then I
His
was like,
arms- yeah,
his body didn't look like it matched. Oh, I do know this guy.
Look, this dude skipped leg day like hardcore.
oh no, look up his leg day. Look up his leg day.
Well, I'm just saying, look at the difference between.
No, this is a bad shot for his legs. Look up his legs.
God,
and
Look up his
I
legs.
was like, that doesn't seem disproportionate to me
Look,
at all.
at okay, never mind. I changed my fucking mind.
That guy skipped
God,
leg day?
Fucking
That guy-
damn.
He is not skipping
Dude,
shit.
He's got legs of a fucking brontosaurus, dude. Look at that shit.
Brontosaurus.
Fucking a tree trunk.
That guy.
Yeah, he
God
don't,
damn.
how? Why are you saying he's disproportionate? He looks just fine. He looks proportionate.
Are
all
you
the way.
shitting me?
He looks proportionate across the board.
His legs weigh more than you.
Well, fuck it. Yeah, if we're gonna proportionate me and him, I'm one of his fucking legs.
There's nothing about that guy. He is blocky and huge.
No way. He looked perfectly framed.
You're insane.
No
No.
way.
You think he is
didn't.
perfect and Joey Swole is
No, I didn't. I'm not saying he's like perfect, and Joey Swole's all fucked up. I was just saying in the video, it looked like his arm was like this weird, elongated thing, like muscle wise. Like if you were to look at his arm, it looked like it was like this.
Well, yeah, that's just a bicep peak.
Yeah, but it was back here too, and I was like,
That's
okay,
just-
that's
yeah.
cool. But it
Fucking-
wasn't like round. It looked like it was flush.
I just don't know what you want, you know?
I want an attractive
just don't
man.
think you-
I want an attractive man.
No,
Well,
All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it on
I
that
think
note.
so. I think we're getting there. I got
All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next episode. Hopefully, Trevor will be back then. But if not,
maybe one of you will join us here.
Yeah, we'll get you. We'll get you our first guest.
Yeah, we'll even get you like a badge of honor or something.
Yeah, we'll end it there. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye.